What it do? What it do, my people? It's your boy. Y'all know how I come in. Back at you with another one. That's how we do it, y'all. How's everybody today? How's everybody today? I hope everybody's mentals are A1 first and foremost. Um, yeah, y'all. I apologize for not having more content after as of lately. Been working a lot. Um, Working on a schedule to where those things I can get more out. Let me cut everything off, on my phone. And of course, I have a 10-week pregnant wife, so we got some things that we got going on and some things that we're trying to get done. So y'all bear with me. But when I'm not live on my channel, I'm either two places, y'all. Two places. Well, three. I'm either at work, I'm either on Mark Holmes' channel or Game Time Brian's channel. Um, those two have welcomed me in to their channel, um, and I enjoy every bit of it. I enjoy every bit of it. My wife, she is so she. My wife is so extra. I love her to death, though. But y'all, I ain't gonna hold y'all too long. I just want to talk about a few things that's going on with the Cowboys. As everybody know, we have a game on Monday night. Monday night, y'all, against the Raiders. Um, Everybody can say that they don't know what to expect. I'm expecting a lot. I'm always expecting a lot when it comes to the Cowboys, but I'm most definitely expecting a lot in this game and moving forward. Win or lose, I'm expecting a lot. Our playoffs start Monday, hands down. Our playoffs starts Monday. Whether we make the big major playoffs or not, our playoffs starts Monday. Moving into the next season, our playoffs starts Monday. We got a lot of competition going on, and over this bye week, we've um, acquired some players via trades. Um, we got players coming back from injuries. So it's going to be very interesting to see how they come together with first and foremost what happened to Marshawn Nealon, um, and how they can come together and use that to motivate them to play this season. And it might bring out the best of them. It might not. It's just you never know how people react to certain things of that nature, how they moving forward, how they take to um, a death of, especially when it comes to someone close to you. But we'll see. Like I said, we got competition this bye week. Right now, this right tackle position. This right tackle position between Turnstile and Nate Thomas. That's one of the major competitions right now. And me personally, I would prefer to move Nate Thomas to right tackle. Um, After some time, you've seen enough from certain players. And Turnstile, don't get me wrong, he's a good run blocking tackle. But when it comes to the pass, it's but I think Nate Thomas can be good at both. I feel that Nate Thomas can be good at both run blocking and pass blocking. But we need to start building that offensive line with steady offensive linemen instead of rotations. They need the time to be playing together in order to build that chemistry that they need to build on their offensive line. And I'm talking about if you're going to start Nate Thomas and don't rotate him with Turnstile. Start Nate Thomas, right tackle, Tyler Booker, right guard, Cooper Beebe, center, Tyler Smith, left guard, and then you got Tyler Guyton at left tackle. And you just roll with that the rest of the year. If you're going to make this change with Nate Thomas, just roll with that the rest of the year. You can't be rotating your offensive line. They got to get some type of continuity together, chemistry, building, and that's how offensive line operates. So I'm looking forward to that competition and seeing how that goes, seeing how it play out when it comes to the game on Monday night. We got Siobhan Revel that's supposed to be back on Monday night. My thing is when it comes to him, even though he's been injured, he hasn't played a lick of NFL, period. He's a rookie. But I don't think he can be worse than Kyer Elam or Stewart. I don't think he can get any worse. He was a highly talented corner coming out of college before he got hurt. So we're going to see what Matt Eberflus can build with what he has, with the pieces that he's brought in during the bye week. And he should be able to build off these pieces. A lot of people say, what's going on, Jason? My guy, Jason. I ain't seen him in a minute. That's my guy. He when I first started my podcast, my channel, Jason was on here a lot. That's my guy. What's going on, man? What's going on? But yeah, if Matt Eberflus cannot build something with these players that we've acquired via trade and from the injuries, coming back from injuries, then we don't need them. We don't need them. Not to mention Demarion Overshown. Demarion Overshown does not want to be on the pitch count. He said it. He's expressed it. And he's already told his coaches that if a play is needed to be made, screw that pitch count. He wants to play. And that's the thing when it comes to Demarion. I knew when he came back that he was going to go 100% regardless. Ain't nobody going to be able to hold him back. He coming with it. He coming with it. Did you know he had 5 sacks before he got hurt? Last year. An interception. Return for a touchdown. And I think he had like 80 to 90 tackles. I think it was 90 some tackles. If Matt Eberflus can scheme with these players, this defense, then we can make a run, y'all. That's why I put in the title, Will the Stars Align? You say he from Texas. You talking about Demarion Overshown, Agent Zero? Most definitely, yeah. That boy used to ride. That boy said he was riding horses. He was riding horses. But yeah, I'm trying to tell y'all. Things can change. I know it looks a little bleak right now, but things can change. And if people don't realize that how our season was going before we traded for Amari Cooper that year, and when we traded for Amari Cooper, we made the playoffs. I think we had like 2 or 3 wins before we had traded for Amari Cooper, but we made the playoffs when he got there. So I don't want to hear that one player cannot change a team. Yeah, I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen. My wife said, make sure y'all head over to YouTube, to the Next Level Sports Nows, and like, share, and subscribe to the channel. I prefer. I can hear you. It's okay. It's okay. I prefer everyone who's watching me on Facebook, if you can, go over to YouTube. Yeah. And make sure y'all just watch from YouTube. That way you can like, share, and subscribe. That would help build the channel. But I appreciate everybody's support. But like I was saying, a player or two can change a team. It just depends on if you're bringing in dogs or not. Quentin Williams is a dog. What up, Vinny? What up? Appreciate you coming in. My guy, Vinny Hagan. What's going on, man? But Quentin Williams is a dog. Demarion Oshon is a dog. It's yet to be seen yet with Siobhan Rebel. It's yet to be seen. So when people say that a player cannot change, one player can change the team, or two players, I've seen it happen. I've seen it happen when we traded for Amari Cooper. Not saying this is going to be that same situation, but I've seen it happen. If our defense can get 4 to 5 stops in a game, that changes our whole team, because our offense can score. I feel like our offense can score with anybody. Even though we laid the egg with the Cardinals, we laid the egg with Denver. Like, our offense can score with anybody. I don't need Brian Schottenheimer over there in a defensive room giving them attention. I need Matt Eberflus to do his job and let Shotty concentrate on this offense and get this offense back rolling. Matt Eberflus, he's the defense coordinator. Do your job. That's your job. That's what you was hired to do. I don't need the head coach who's the offensive coordinator, who's calling the offensive plays over there in the defensive room trying to fix your defense. Don't need it. Jason, I think we need a coach that will put us, that will put his foot down and quit bring a yes sir coach. Yeah, because we all know that Matt Eberflus was Jerry Jones's hire, and he was, Matt Eberflus was somebody that was here basically way before he got any coaching job, coaching linebackers. Jay said, F all that glamour shit. I'm with you on that. But we needed some type of glamour before we got Quentin Williams and Logan Wilson. Let me talk about Logan Wilson too, because people don't realize how much of a great addition that he is. Logan Wilson is a faster Jack Sanborn. And for those, I say that for this reason, because everybody says, even me, that Jack Sanborn is smart as hell on that field, He just get to the plays late. Slow as hell. That's not Logan Wilson. Logan Wilson is just as knowledgeable as Jack Sanborn, just as smart as Jack Sanborn, but faster than Jack Sanborn. You got to realize, like, it went 2 or 3 years in a row, straight years, where Logan Wilson, as the middle linebacker, led the league in interceptions of linebackers, of middle linebackers. He had 14 total. He led the league 2 years in tackles. So the boy can play ball. And he's better than, other than Agent Zero, he's a better linebacker than anybody else on that team. So it's not just competition on that right tackle on that offensive side. It's competition when it comes to this middle linebacker, because Kenneth Murray, he can tackle, but he don't know. He looked lost out there when it comes to hitting gaps. He looked lost out there when it comes to coverage. He looks lost. Don't want to see him out there no more. Vinny, who's wearing the green dot in this defense? That's yet to be seen. I hope it's Logan. I hope it's Logan. He got off the plane asking them for the playbook. I hope it's Logan. It needs to be Logan. It needs to be Logan. And they said, from what I've heard that Kenneth Murray and Demarion Overshawn been splitting reps in practice, as though I don't want Demarion Overshawn with the green dot. I do not want that. Reason being, you have to think too much. I want him to go out there and do what he do best. And that's hunt for the ball. That's what I want him to do. What up, Taj? What's going on with you? Vinny, I'm hoping, man. If you're speaking about Logan Wilson, I'm hoping it's Logan Wilson. He's great at reading and reacting. There's one thing about Logan Wilson. He's great at reading and reacting. And he's quicker. He's faster and he's quicker than Jack Sanborn. Jack Sanborn he's a smart football player. He can diagnose a play. But he's just slow to get to the ball. He's just slow to get to the ball. That was his only knock. But we was a better run defense when he was on the field. We was a better run defense when he was on the field over Kenneth Murray. That's facts. That's facts. I'm anxious to see Siobhan Revel. I'm anxious to see Siobhan Revel. Appreciate that, my guy. Just subscribe one Cowboys brother to another. Got to support. I appreciate that. And I'm letting y'all know right now. I didn't see it in my previous content in my videos and stuff of that nature. When I get to 100 subscribers, I will put all my subscribers on this spin wheel, and I will be giving away a free custom-made Cowboys blanket. Okay. And if you're not a Cowboys fan, and if you subscribe to my channel and you just happen to win on the spin wheel, I will send you a custom-made blanket of your team. I will be doing that. So I appreciate y'all coming in and supporting. Yeah, Vinny, he does get interceptions. He gets a lot of interceptions. Now, this is going to be the issue. That is the issue. Blocking Max Crosby. We say that DeMarion Overshown has a motor. Max Crosby motor is crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm talking about that's one person that we're going to have to account for. But I love our chances because I love the way Javonte Williams pass blocks. I love the way he pass blocks. Nate Thomas gonna have to bring it. He gonna have to bring it. He's stronger than Terrence Steele. Nate Thomas. That's why I like him. Better footwork. He got better hands. I think he can handle it. We'll see though. We will see. Appreciate that, Charge. Like, yeah. And I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. I'm sorry if I'm not. But yeah, that's what I plan to do. Like my first 100 subscribers, and then as time goes on, when I get from 100 to 500, then I'm giving away something different, but it will be team related, you know. But yeah, we're gonna see how this gonna go on Monday night. I'm so anxious. But in previous years, I used to be so anxious during bye week, like waiting too long, ready to see the Cowboys play, ready to see the Cowboys play. We needed this bye week for personal reasons, for injury reasons. This bye week was really needed. We needed it. Vinny, Brandon Spanford needs to be put on Crosby. Yeah, you're gonna have to chip him. You're gonna have to chip him. And you put him over there, whatever side of him, whatever he can help when it comes to chip block, yeah, we need it. We most definitely need it. Jay Smooth, what's going on, Jay Smooth? They get the ball out quick. It'll be the same game plan as Packers game. Only difference is Raiders secondary isn't as good as the Packers. I don't want it to be the same game plan as when we played the Packers because I want us to run the ball a lot more than what we've been doing. We give up on a run too quick. We give up on the run too quick. And one thing I've noticed, like Dak likes to share the ball. He likes to share the ball. He ain't gonna constantly go. He likes to share the ball, but I don't give a damn about none of that. If it's one-on-one coverage on George Pickens going deep, I'm throwing him the ball every damn time. I'm throwing him the ball every damn, no hesitation. No hesitation. What up, Jay Smooth? What's going on with you, man? Malik Davis? Yeah. Malik Davis. I don't know. The only thing about that, I wish they had to use Jaden Blue at the beginning of the season. That's what I like. You can't come in the middle of the season and you draft him, and all of a sudden you want him to get acclimated to everything. Like, I just hate they didn't use him at the beginning of the season because I was thinking about using him over Miles Sanders. I think they should have did that, and I'm anxious to see Phil Maffa. I don't know. I mean, I don't even know if Malik is even dressing out this game. Malik reminds me of another Rico Dowdle. Cowboys run calls are getting predictive. I would love to feed Pickens early he's the true dog of the wide receiver room. True, I agree. But you want to know why the Cowboys why they run calls are predictive? Because all they do is run up the middle. There's no design plays to the outside pitches, screen. We run screens, but it'd be tight end screens. And the times that we do run those screens, it's like they know we can run this screen because it's nothing like the offensive linemen get off the line so quick for the screen. Like the defensive linemen and the rest of the secondary linebackers, they reading it. There's no faking. They don't fake nobody out when it comes to the screens. That's another thing I don't like about Terrence Steele, because most of the time the screens are on his side. If you pay attention, most of the times when we run screens, it's on his side. But we'll see. Jaden Blue needs passing plays. He's good in the pass. He's good when you put him in the slot. He did it in Texas. He's good when he moves to the slot. We've yet to do that. That's the thing. If they use Jaden Blue like they used Tony Pollard when Tony Pollard was here, when he was behind Zeke, this offense would be more explosive. Tosh, Solomon Thomas ain't playing this week. We may see Perion Winfrey play some snaps Monday. Yeah. I forgot to mention it. Solomon Thomas not playing this week. Yeah, he's not playing this week. So we might see Perion Winfrey. And if we do, that'll be good too. So we'll have Quinn Williams, we have Osa, we have Kenny Clark, and we got Perion Winfrey. I'm starting Quentin Williams and Kenny Clark, though. I'm starting them two together, hands down, no questions asked. Them two alone going to open up their defense, especially when it comes to the ends, especially when it comes to the linebackers hitting the gaps. They're going to open it up. I think this game, when it comes to this game, that our defense, we're going to see a different defense. I know we're going to see it. We got to see a different defense. It can't get no damn worse. Get my hopes up. My hopes are already up. Let me stop lying. We got to see a different defense. Dallas needs more play action formations. True. They play actions are I'm gonna put it like this. If I can take, and this the truth. Remember when Kellen Moore was here? If I could take his formations and put it in Shotty's mind, they wouldn't know where anything was coming. One thing about Kellen Moore, he can draw up some play actions and some pass plays. His formations in the pass play was crazy. I saw that man put out 4 tight ends on the outside at receiver. 4. I'm just saying. He had some mean plays. He did. That's why when he was here, we was number 1 in offense. And that was without a run game. Oh, he didn't like running the ball. Kellen Moore wasn't no run ball play caller at all. This defense made the 2020 Dallas defense not look so bad. Yeah. But I don't know. Would you rather have Mike Nolan or Eberflus? Hmm? My boy Vinny said, F them birds. I hate them. I hate them. I'm going to tell you something. I don't give a damn about no other rivalry, none of that shit. I hate the Eagles. Point blank. I ain't never sugarcoated. I hate the Eagles. No disrespect. I hate them. They have everything to say about Cowboys and Cowboys fans. They was fucking playing Packers, and they got something on the sideline saying something about Dallas sucks. Man, look, I ain't got time for them. They get on my nerves. My boy Ricardo, what's going on, Ricardo? We got Agent Zero back. We good. Yeah, we should be. Him and Logan Wilson, we should be. We should be. We should be good. It's just the secondary that makes me nervous. I think Malik Hooker will be back. They say Donovan Wilson took some snaps in practice, so we'll see. We'll see. It's just the secondary is what makes me nervous. Agree, Vinny. F Philly. I totally agree with both of you guys. Please don't give CD the end round runs. No, let's stop that shit. That shit over with. That shit over with. Jay Smooth, you hate the Eagles too. I'm telling y'all. I know they say, I'm 45 years old. I know they say that the Steelers, Raiders, Washington, our biggest rivalries, maybe San Fran, blah, 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 blah. I hate the Eagles. I hate the Eagles with a passion. I got two homeboys back at home. They my brothers from another mother, Eagles fans. We get into it on a day-to-day basis about the Eagles and the Cowboys. Can't stand them. With a passion, I can't stand them. Vinny, it's both with me. It's both with me. Because those players talk cash money shit about the Cowboys too. The coach had a damn shirt made about the Cowboys. So to me, it's both. It's both. And even though T.O. came, he played with us. I didn't like that. I didn't like the fact what he did on our star. And he wasn't even he wasn't even with the Eagles when he did that. I just didn't like it. And he went and played for the Eagles. But I liked it when he came and played with us. Yeah, Jay. Yeah, Jay. Hooker is back. They say Donovan Wilson back too. He took a few snaps in practice. I don't know, y'all. We can flip a coin on who hate the Eagles worse. I'm telling y'all. I hate them with a major passion. I ain't gonna even. Hey, I'm gonna tell you something. I ain't gonna even get on the subject about Jalen Hurts. Every time I start talking about Jalen Hurts, just another thing about Eagles fans. When I start talking about Jalen Hurts, it gets crazy. It gets real crazy. And I'm really tired tonight, so I don't even want to get into debates with Eagles fans on tonight. Not tonight. Maybe another night. That's what I'm saying, Vinny. He came out with that doggone shirt. Jay Smooth, would you say you like my hat? Oh man. My wife keep me with Cowboys. I got so many hats back there, down there. Man, she keep me with these hats, man. She know what I love. She know what I love. She keep me. She keep me with them. She know what I love. Ricardo, I would start Thomas over Hooker. Who? Wanye Thomas? Wanye Thomas, he on injury reserve. He on injury reserve. They don't know if it's concussion. He been having real bad migraines and headaches. Real bad. So he out. Yeah, he out. He gonna be out for a while. It might be season ending. But right now he on injury reserve. Yeah. For at least the next 4 games. So you won't see him for a while. Say Jay, you was born and raised in Newcastle, Delaware, and grew up hating the Eagles. But I could have grew up in Alaska. Man, I could have grew up in New Zealand. And now I fucking hate the Eagles. I ain't lying. And they might think it's me being disrespectful. Call it what you want to call it. I hate them. Even when Buddy Ryan was putting out those boundaries that he was putting out, I hate him. Yeah, Ricardo, he been dealing with real bad migraines. Yeah, they put him on injury reserve. He been dealing with real bad migraines. They don't know if it's coming from a concussion or what, but yep. That's what I'm saying, Vinny. That's exactly what I'm saying right there. The Cowboys defense should be better. Not saying they should be great. Not saying they should move up in the top 10, top 15. But damn it, let's move up into the top 20 or something. It should be some better. I'm gonna tell y'all a little story. And I don't know how long y'all been watching football. And I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna see if anybody remember. I'm 45 years old. Do y'all remember the year that Peyton Manning went to the Super Bowl? Do y'all remember the first year that Peyton Manning went to the Super Bowl? I'm asking for a reason. The year Peyton Manning went to the Super Bowl, bam. The year Peyton Manning went to the Super Bowl, if y'all think about it, if y'all just think back to that year, their defense sucked. They couldn't stop the run for shit. They was the worst in run defense. You remember that, Todd? Do y'all remember that? They was the worst in stopping defense. One player, when they made it to the playoffs, Peyton Manning in the offense, made it to the playoffs. One player came back in their playoffs, and they was the number 1 defense in the playoffs. Can y'all tell me that one player? Let me see how far y'all can go back. One player came back on defense and made that defense number 1 in the playoffs, and they won the Super Bowl. Nope. It wasn't Freedy. There you go, right there. Bam. Bob Sanders, safety. That's exactly who it was. Bob Sanders. That one safety had been hurt all season. I think he had played 2-3 games at the beginning of the season. Defense was trash. The worst run defense in the league. They made the playoffs. Bob Sanders came back and made that defense number one in the playoffs, and they won a Super Bowl. Playing safety. Bob Sanders. I'm trying to tell you. I know this because Peyton Manning been one of my favorite quarterbacks since he was at Tennessee. Of course, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee, so he was one of my favorite quarterbacks coming out of college. Bob Sanders was that guy, that one player, and he wasn't playing on no line. He's a safety and changed that whole defense. They were stopping the run. It made them better in the secondary. It changed that. Bob Sanders changed that whole defense that year. That's what I want to see, Jay. I want to see how Siobhan Rupp. His daddy told his daddy. They had his dad on DLLS with Jesse Holly and Jeff Kavanaugh. His daddy said he gonna get an interception in this game. That's what his daddy said. We'll see. Right, Vinny? Just make the tournament. That's all. If we make the playoffs, they better be scared of the Cowboys. Ricardo, you remember the last time we had a good season? It's when we had Alvin Harper and Irvin. Now we got Pickens and Lamb. Now we got an eye defense. We should be good. We should be good. But this the thing. Like when I I got a few videos from the beginning of this season, before the season started, where I was talking about the X factors when it comes to this team. The X factors are the coaches and how they coach and how they scheme. They are the X factors when it comes to this season. And so far, what has been the problem? The defense. The coaching on the defense. There's no way you should be playing a cornerback on 3rd and 3. Your secondary should not be backed up 8 to 10 yards, and all they need is 3 yards. Make that make sense. You can't. You can't. Facts. That's when Steven Jackson was a menace with the Rams. Yep. But I'm saying all this to say, I don't want to hear that just because we got an all-pro on our team that it can't change the defense. Because it can. Just because we got a linebacker who reads and reacts, they can't change our defense. Yes, it can. We brought in a route running receiver and made the playoffs. I'm just saying. This, Jay, that's what gets me. I be hoping for these other teams to beat the Eagles, and they don't do it. It pisses me off. It pisses me off every fucking week. It pisses me off. But one thing about it, they got to play us. They got to play us again. They got to play us again. They got to play the Bills. They got to play Detroit. They got to play us. They got to play the Bills. They ain't got no easy road ahead. We should be playing man to man the rest of the season with the players we got now. You can keep playing your zone. Play press zone. I've seen him play man. I've seen fucking Bland get his knees cracked, ankles broke. I've seen Kyrie Elam. Like, we can continue playing zone. Just don't play no 8 to 10 yards off. Out by us having the type of defensive line we got now and the pressure that they can put on a quarterback, it's made for the zone. It's made for the zone. I was saying the same thing though at first, Ricardo, about playing the man. That ain't gonna work. We can play the zone. You just gotta know how to play the zone. You can't play a zone 8 to 10 yards off, and all they need is 3 yards. Not gonna work. Not gonna work. Big Q will definitely improve the defense. I agree. If Dallas is aggressive in free agency and hits on a couple draft picks on defense, this team could be top 12 defense next season. See, that's the thing. They're gonna have to go heavy in free agency. So if you got favorite players right now on defense secondary, they might not be here next year, y'all. They got to go heavy in free agency and pick the best available defensive player that's in the draft. I don't want to go draft nothing on offense. Nothing. I don't want to draft shit on offense. Everything we draft needs to be on defense. If you want another running back, you can get a running back in free agency. Everything we draft needs to be a defensive player. And we need to go heavy on defense in free agency. Period. Yeah, Jay, that Philly do have to play the Bears too. But the Bears don't scare nobody. They just don't. They squeak by the Giants. They don't scare nobody. I wouldn't. I don't know. Then they playing in Philly, so the Bears are gonna play Philly in Philly. So we'll see. I hope they win. I want them to win. That's what I'm saying. Caleb is very inconsistent. Everybody look like fucking Dan Marino and Patrick Mahomes against us so far. If Geno Smith comes out and look like the next coming to Joe Montana, bruh, I ain't no telling what I might do. I ain't no telling what I might do. And for those, I'm telling y'all right now, I do live stream when it comes to the Cowboys games. And it's unfiltered. I'm telling y'all, it's unfiltered. But it's better me doing a live stream with y'all there and watching than for me just watching it by myself. Because it gets crazy in my house when I'm watching the Cowboys play. I'm telling y'all. But the live streams, I'm letting you know, if you come in, if you got kids, do not have them watching my live stream with you, because it gets crazy doing my live streams. We get killed in the zone, so with the players we got now, we can play man. We get killed in the man too. We get killed in the man too. Yeah, your defensive line, when you got a solid defensive line that can get pressure on the quarterback, that means that quarterback gonna have to get the ball out quicker. And you got playing a zone, the defenders are actually facing the quarterback. Instead of trying to keep up with the receiver, they're actually facing the quarterback. So if we get pressure on the quarterback, then they're already looking towards the quarterback and they'll see that ball coming. They'll see that ball coming. Prime example, when Bland got the interception, they was in the zone. When he got the interception on Washington, They was in the zone. They wasn't in the man. They was in the zone. When Donovan Wilson got his interceptions, they was in the zone. Even though I can't stand him being in coverage, they was in the zone. I've seen Trayvon Diggs get his ass ate up this year in the man-to-man. I've seen Deron Bland get his ass ate up in the man-to-man. I've seen Kyrie Elam get his ass ate up in man-to-man. I've seen Donovan Wilson get his ass ate up man-to-man on tight ends. I've seen Malik. We've seen it. The zone is better. I'm telling you, if they can figure out how to play the zone, it will be a whole lot better. You just have to press. You got to throw the receivers off a little bit, off their route. Press the receivers. You play in the zone. Press the receivers. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do. Diggs, still Donovan Wilson, very much so, will be gone after this season. Agree. Especially the first name you said. He has to go. J Smooth, Philly offense stinks. Smells like pure shit. Horse shit. I might get some flack on it. Whoever might be coming in, they might watch my video later. Yeah. I don't care. It smells like pure horse shit. Elam does suck. He ain't gonna be here next year neither. Kalen Carson's what y'all don't realize against the Arizona game. That was Kalen Carson's first game back. He played good. He played good in coverage in the zone. He played good in tackling the running back. Like he's willing to tackle. Same thing as Siobhan Revel. Siobhan Revel is a tackling cornerback. That's what we need. That's what we need. We got more yards against us in zone than man. I don't know. Just depends on who you putting back there in the zone. Of course, you're gonna get more yards if you playing. Like, I'm gonna tell you something. Prime example. If you playing 8 to 10 yards off a corner, whether you playing man or whether you playing zone, that's 8 yards they can pick up just on comeback routes, hitches. Simple. You had a linebacker in Kenneth Murray playing the middle of the zone who was looking lost out there. So where you going to throw it to? You're going to throw it in the middle of that zone where you see Kenneth Murray. If you play a man-to-man and you already in your corners got Bambi legs and you playing man-to-man and you ain't got nobody covering the middle of the field, they'll eat our ass up on quick slants. And you talking about playing man-to-man with Siobhan Revel coming back off injury. That ain't going to be good. I don't think that's a good idea right there, Ricardo. Well, Trayvon Diggs, if we cut him post June 1st cut, we save $54 million in 2026 and 2027. Yeah, him alone. But Ricardo, we'll see about the man-to-man because they talking about playing different. They got different looks. Five man down. They got different looks. So you might see a little man-to-man. You might see a little zone coverage. I'm not trusting that man-to-man right now. I did want them to play man-to-man at first, but I'm not trusting. I just saw Deron Bland at the 4-yard line against Marvin Harrison Jr. get his ankles broke in 10 different ways in a man-to-man for a touchdown. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, James Houston still there. He gonna be in rotation, but you want to bring him in on passing downs. You want to bring him in on passing downs. Donovan Ezewaku has come. He's come far. That boy is playing his butt off now. He's playing his butt off now, and him and Jadeveon Clowney are better against the run. than James Houston and Sam Williams. Sam Williams need to be stick to special teams. Um, what my what what my guy Mahomes said, just guard the water and the Gatorade. Sam Williams don't need to be out there right now. Cause and Dante Fowler, if you're gonna play one of them, I'll take Dante Fowler over Sam Williams. Sam Williams don't he looks bad. He won't be here next year. But yeah, James Houston, you just want to put him in passing downs. Yeah. Yeah, he is live. Let's see. Yeah, he live. But he live right now, Vinny. When I finish mine, he ain't doing he doing a live stream, but he haven't invited nobody over. But I'm gonna go check him out when I get off mine. But I got off work at 2:00 today. So I had to put some type of content out. Because I've been wanting to talk, but had closed one night and be back at work at 9:00 in the morning. You say, Ricardo, gotta trust the process in the man. Because like you said, in zone, we playing 8 to 10 yards off. Oh, we was playing 8 to 10 yards off in the man-to-man too. We was playing 8 to 10 yards in the man-to-man too. You have to look at it. You got Deron Bland as our best corner. And then you got Kyrie Elam. He ain't good in man or zone. Then you got rookies, the Stewart guy. Terrible. He look better playing safety than he do at corner. Kalen Carson is not fast. So he might look better. He look better in a zone coverage. Sam Williams is good for offsides and dumb penalties every game. Yep. Facts. Yep. Jay Smooth, do you like Mark? Yeah, I like Mark. Jay? I be on this show all the time. I like Mark. I have to respect his house and his channel though. That don't mean I ain't gonna say what I might feel. And all us Cowboys don't always agree. Because some people love Dak. Me personally, I was done with Dak. I didn't want to give him that money, make him the highest paid quarterback. But I thought we saw the best of Dak. But Dak been playing his ass off this year. I mean, I like Mark. I've been watching Mark for years. And one thing I won't ever do, you have to really get under my skin. But you won't hear me ever say anything about another person in their channel. Everybody don't agree with each other. It's okay. You agree to disagree and move on. That's just how I look at things. Mark is a good guy. So yeah. I like Mark and everybody that I've met on his channel. I sent him a birthday gift. Oh, you said Maris Leofow. I thought you were saying Mark. Do I like Maris? But yeah, I do like Mark. Mark is my guy. I hate that what went on with him and Leo went on, but Mark is my guy. I like Maris Leofow too. He need more playing time. I see what you're saying now, Jay. I thought when you said, do you like MAR, I thought you were trying to say Mark, but yeah, I see what you're saying now. I like Maris Leofow. He just need more playing time. They were so busy trying to play Eberflus's guys. Jack Sanborn. They were trying to play Kenneth Murray Jr. Those are guys that Matt Eberflus picked in free agency. So they was trying to get him time. He was trying to get him time. But I like Maris Leofau. And a 3 linebacker, if we playing 3 linebackers in a 4-3, I'm playing DeMarion Overshown, Logan Wilson, and Maris Leofau. You right. Who was better than Dak at the time? There was no one else out there. You're right. Well, nobody else out there. But I'm like, shit, if the Eagles can kick the can on their first round draft pick, Carson Wentz, well, hell. I felt at the time like we've been doing the same thing every year. It's okay to rebuild at some time. It's okay to go look for another quarterback at some time, because guess what? When that contract is up, when he leave the Cowboys, guess what we're gonna be doing? Looking for another quarterback. So me personally, I wanted him to play out his last season before you gave him another contract. We need to see something different from you. We need to see something different other than just playing in the first round, getting put out the first round. I'm looking at least make it to an NFC championship. That's how I've looked at it. At least make it to the NFC championship. Yeah, it's a team sport. Yeah, it's a team sport. But when you paying when you make a player the highest paid player at his position, not just, I ain't even said the highest paid player in the NFL, which he is. Man, look, we got to do something with that. We got to do something with that. That's why I didn't want to make the same mistake with Michael Parsons. I'm going to say that shit again. That's why I didn't want to make the same mistake with Michael Parsons, because I was seeing when we drafted him what was going on. We didn't draft him to be a fucking defensive end. We drafted Michael Parsons to be a linebacker, and he didn't want the green dot. I'm just saying. DeMarcus Lawrence got hurt, and Dan Quinn moved him in that Chargers game. Moved him defensive end, and ain't moved from defensive end since. No. Michael Parsons wanted to be the highest paid. But like, if we was gonna do a deal with him, yeah, I agree. We should have did it 3 years ago, 2 years ago. But the Michael Parsons, when it comes to stopping the run, if Michael Parsons still was on this team, guess what teams will be doing against us? Screw the secondary. What you think the teams are going to be doing against us? The same shit that they doing against Michael Parsons now with Green Bay. The same shit. Michael Parsons not stopping no run. He's a good pass rusher. He is. But no. If I pay him those $47 million, get out of here with that. Leofau too slow to be safety. I'll never put him as safety. Maris Leofau as safety? No, Ricardo. Man, too slow to be playing safety. No. I think I heard somebody else say that. But Maris Leofau, you think Donovan Wilson get 8 up in coverage at safety? My Maris Leofau gonna get his ass 8 up. Playing safety? No. I don't see it, Ricardo. Jack Sanborn suck. He does. He's smart though. He's smart though. We need to have someone ready in the wings. Yeah. And Joe Milton is not it. Just so we can get that understanding. Joe Milton is not it. Let me ask y'all this question. I don't know what he playing with. I know the same Michael Parsons, he might be playing with a hurt back. Let's say he is, Jay Smooth. But what difference have you seen Michael Parsons this year with the Packers from the previous years with the Cowboys? Tell me the difference. I'll wait. And you say he got a hurt back right now too, right? He didn't have no hurt back the previous years with the Cowboys. So what difference have you seen from him previous years to now? I don't see no difference. I don't see no difference. Maybe you know what? I don't have on my glasses right now. So maybe it's that I don't have on my glasses or I don't wear my glasses during the game. And I do need my glasses. But I don't see no difference, Jay. You see a difference? Tell me you see it. Please tell me you see a difference. Then I'll be like, okay. Oh, no difference. No difference for real. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. It's no difference. And you've made him the highest paid, $47 million, over Myles Garrett, who you can see a difference in. He's the same type of player he's been. Over TJ Watt. Come on now. I'm just saying. Wilson ain't no cover guy, but have Maris back there, we will be good. What? You think so? You think so? So you're going to move this linebacker to safety? And I think we should move Donovan Wilson to linebacker. But the move of linebacker and Maris Leofeld to safety, who ain't never played that position, that's going to be... you might as well keep Donovan Wilson back there as safety. I'm just saying, at least Fred Warner, who's a linebacker now, he played safety in college and high school. That's what makes him so good. He played safety and was converted to a linebacker. But I got a question for those who are still here. And I ain't going to hold y'all too much longer, but I have a question. And it's just a question, trying to see where y'all heads at. Dallas should get some sacks versus Raiders. Their offense line is trash. They are trash. I agree. Let me pose this question right quick. Would you trade Joe Milton for Shedeur Sanders and have him as our backup quarterback and let him take over the reins when Dak leaves? What y'all feel about that? You say, Jay, yeah, I take Sanders. I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Wait a minute, Jay. Let me go to Ricardo right quick. The Steelers move Rams is the safety. Why can't we? Because it's not a big difference moving a corner to safety position. It's not a big difference. They already playing coverage. That's what they do at corner and safeties. That's why the safeties and the corners are in the same defensive room. Because the safeties are listed as corners too in the defensive room. That's the secondary. Now, when you talk about putting Maris Leofeld against receivers, because some safeties have to play against receivers in coverage, and you're talking about playing a man-to-man, right? So what if you're playing a one-high safety and Maris Leofeld have to play on the receiver? Maris Leofeld gonna get his ass ate up. playing one-on-one on the receiver. Because he's a linebacker. He's slow. Linebackers are not fast. They're slow. You only got a certain few that's fast. Patrick Willis, Michael Parsons, Fred Warner. Those type of linebackers, Luke Kuechly. Those type of linebackers. So, like, that's just like Patrick Peterson. As he got older, he moved from corner to safety. Charles Woodson moved from corner to safety because they was already in the secondary. That's just not a big adjustment. But from linebacker to safety, that's a big adjustment. A major adjustment. But back to you, Jay. Yep. I most definitely would take Sanders right now. And learn from behind Dak. If Dak here 5 more years, let him learn 5 more years behind Dak. And when Dak decide that he's done, yeah, let Sanders take over. That's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. He played linebacker. He played linebacker in Notre Dame. He was the middle linebacker in Notre Dame, to be exact. Wait a minute, let's look it up. Let's look it up. Y'all give me 1 second. Let me look this up. He played safety in high school. He played safety in high school, came to college and moved to linebacker because he wasn't fast. That's why I say we should move Donovan Wilson to linebacker. It's an easy adjustment to move from a safety to linebacker. I don't know, Ricardo. Me personally, I don't think you should move him. Not to safety. He ain't gonna get his ass ate up. He won't be no better than Donovan Wilson playing safety. But maybe there's something that Eberflus got up his sleeve. I don't know. I just don't want to play him in no linebacker. I mean, at no safety. Browns has too many QBs. Yeah, they do. They got a lot of QBs. But shit, I would have traded a fifth, sixth, whatever, get him Joe Milton, and damn it. I was hoping that the Cowboys had drafted him in the 5th round last year, but they did. They did. But I think Sanders will be good behind Dak Prescott. They not giving Sanders a chance in Cleveland. And that's crazy, but they're just not giving him a chance, the chance that he deserved. Dylan Gabriel looked terrible. He looks terrible. And they still not trying. Dylan Gabriel, that man looks like Russell Wilson out there, or maybe even worse, or just the same. And they still not playing Shador. I'll move Wilson to linebacker with the speed. Wilson slow though. That's what I'm saying. Wilson ain't got no speed. That's why tight ends be eating his ass up. Even when we was playing man to man under Dan Quinn and Mike Zimmer, like tight ends was eat, especially last year. That's when he really had to play in coverage under Mike Zimmer's defensive scheme and man to man. He was getting his ass ate up by tight ends. He can't. He remind me of Roy. You remember Roy Williams? Roy Williams can hold a damn nosebleed. He couldn't hold nothing. Just like Donovan Wilson. That's who Donovan Wilson remind me of. He'll hit his ass off, but can't play no coverage at all. Can't play no coverage. That's exactly who he remind me of. Roy Williams. Can't play no coverage, but he'll hit you. He'll hit you all day. You bring him down in the box, he'll hit the shit out you. But he can't play no coverage. Can't play no type of coverage. Yeah, I appreciate y'all coming in to the channel. I got some more coming this week, but we've been on here for about an hour and 15 minutes, so I'm finna let y'all go on about y'all night. I'm gonna eat, lay down, get some rest, and y'all just make sure y'all hit the like and subscribe button and hit that notification bell. That way when I go live, y'all get the alerts and everything. But I appreciate everybody that came in. Like I said, it's your boy Lord with the Next Level Sports Lounge. Until the next time, peace.